Okay, Coach, we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Miami Dolphins.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On the ground, Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that's certainly practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55, my guy, 55. Here we go. Hey! Check right.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Mike, 53.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
53, check.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
Second and 10. And Walker has it. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mike, he's coming.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a line. Linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
Set. 180. Check. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
That After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Newton. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Kamara running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
2nd and 11. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On play action, they'll throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 30. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Elliott. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. Newton now to throw. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd and 5. He gets it to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
58, right over there, yeah.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. On first down, it's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
Newton. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll look to throw here. And Cooks has it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now back to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this one is right through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Let's go, fellas.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now second and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And Martin's got it complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Try to pound it in, Kamara. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it with Kamara. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Army.
2nd and 3. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw it in.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Another try after the first down sack. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That one complete to Elliott. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And some room to work. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards. 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. Newton to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Complete to Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Carolina. Jake Elliott.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, It's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Looking to throw. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
First down, Carolina.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elliott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
On the double. 44, Mike, 44. How you getting a headache? How you getting a headache?
And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Tonight's final score, Panthers.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.